Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Nono. Today I'm at the Carolina Sandhills National Wildlife Refuge, and I'm going to be hiking on Tate's Trail. So let's see what we can find out there. So on Tate's Trail, it's like a little over 6 miles, but it's an easy hike. You're just kind of on these little hills, and the thing about it is everything's, we're at the sand hill. Look at it, it's all sand. So that's kind of cool. This whole environment is just sand everywhere. This must be where Florida gets its sand from. Washes down from South Carolina. But following the little white square trailblazers, and then you can see over here they got several lakes and pools, so we'll see if we can see anything out there. Yo, so here at the Sandhill National Wildlife Refuge, they have longleaf pine, which is for woodpeckers. There's like an endangered species here, and then they also were saying that this whole area is dedicated for migratory birds, so maybe there's a lot of birding to do here. I don't know. The weather is 52, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a little chilly. Might have some animals trying to stay warm, but we'll see. I think I saw some turtles earlier, so they're out getting some sun. Reptiles are out and about. Maybe we'll find something. But they do a lot of the burnings here, controlled burning. Check out this. Gnarly old tree, and some kind of cypress there, pine, more cypress kind of trees. Not sure what kind of cypress it is. And I did see they have some oaks around too. So it's not just longleaf pine, but it's definitely a lot of pine. I found some trash, and I was gonna trash it, but it looks like it's for someone's binoculars. So we'll just leave it there, and maybe they will happen to find it. Check this out. Just lichen and moss. It likes this sand. Whole mountain of it. Some of the woodpeckers. Going to town looking for stuff in here. One thing about walking on the sand, you're practically silent, you know? I mean, just like versus, you know, when you got the leaf trail. But depending on the trail, if enough people walk on it, you know, it's gonna, the leaves get crushed and turned into whatever. Anyway, what size is this thing? Cool little spot right here off the trail. Just got this. You know, I heard of people eating lichen. It was in a fine dining restaurant. They eat this stuff. Well, gotta pay $200 for it too. Old tree stump. Huh. Might need to take a picture of this, see if we can get a ring count from somebody online. Let me go ahead and do that. Nothing. 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 This one might be a little too old, I don't know. Yeah. That is a big tree that went down. It's hard to really tell, but I mean, that's part of the root ball. And that's got to be, you know, 6 feet tall. That tree is full of woodpecker holes. You're going up the whole thing. look at that. A little creek down there. Comes under a tunnel. I'd like to explore it, but I feel like there's a little trail here. See, look, you can see some sticks or cracks down there, like people walk on this. So it's funny because it comes up to this tree. So I think other people are interested in looking at this tree. It's kind of funny. It's a big old pine tree, I guess. Look at that. That's freaking funny. Still has his bark on this side. Shoot, I don't feel safe standing under it. Anyway, look, got new life going in. I'm gonna take over once this guy falls. Let me get back to the trail. As soon as I cut the camera off, there was a black racer right here, and he went downhill right in all this. I mean, if I was lightning fast, I could have maybe caught him, but I don't know. It's a little freaky just grabbing random snakes, but I will do it for the content. Looks like we're getting into a little oak forest versus all the pine. The leaves have changed. At least in this little grove, little oak grove right here. You don't get to say that word a lot unless you live in a neighborhood called Oak Grove. But I'll tell you, that snake, he was just gliding on the grass. It was crazy, just like fast. And it was just so smooth the way he was gliding across. Kind of mesmerized me, honestly. And he's pretty quick. But I was thinking, I was like, I should have just ran over and tried to grab him. Probably would have bit me, I don't know. Started gnawing me. So, with him being out, maybe we'll find something, some other reptiles out. I did see some turtles on, sunning themselves on the logs. See if we can catch something. Just out here in the middle of nowhere. Can you guess what I found? Cigarette butt. Some huge asshole was like, wow, it's so nice to smoke out here. Let me just throw my trash on the ground. How dumb do you gotta be? Freaking morons. Alright. Back to your... Yeah. Nice resting spot. I just knew it. I knew I'd find something. Enjoy a seat, enjoy a treat, and leave the place like how you found it. Pick up your trash. I got some trails over here, so let's see what these people are going to look at. Or maybe it's wild animal trails. Maybe I'm following the coyotes. It's kind of funny. There's a lot of little trails. Kind of a sludge part of the lake. It's crazy, you got all these trees here. The little swamp part. You hear some water over there too. I'll see if I get closer. where this grass is pushed down and like this. Something runs over it, little rabbits. Cut around over here. They come down here. And now it's kind of thick. Scared something. Kind of dead end over here. Alright, let's get back up to the trail. Double check there's any more trash there before I roll out. Gotta be careful walking high grass like this. Could be a snake's hangout. Alright, looks pretty clean. Check my legs for random stuff. Trying to hitch a ride. All good. Alright. Just wanted you to hear what I've been hearing. It's pretty nice. So I'm on the loop part of the trail, and it's kind of nice being able to overlook the water down there. You can see it all the way. And that's what the loop goes around. So it's not a huge body of water. Not sure what the name of it is. Some of them are called pools. There was like pool A, B. Then there was a lake B. And I'm not sure what the name was. It might have been Lake Martin. But just finishing up this loop, and then it's a trail right back to the vehicle. I think that's some mockingbirds. It's a little, feels maybe the same, maybe it's a little cooler, I'm not sure. And then there's also the wind's kind of picked up a little bit. But I think I see something of interest. Not a good sign for this tree. But look up there. What is that? I thought it was a mushroom, but it looks like something. Huh. It looks like a lion's mane, but it's just so perfectly round. I think I'm gonna have to take that down. I need to get a closer look. see what we got. I don't need a lot. I'm not gonna cut it. Okay. All these mockingbirds. Let's see what we can find. That's a nice looking branch. All this stuff looks kind of good, but let's see about this one. You need to have some strength behind it. Yeah, this will work. What is it? Huh. Alright. Ooh, it's tough. Ooh, it's very tough. Put it right here in the... Definitely a mushroom. Huh. It's pretty old. It smells like a mushroom. I wonder what this is. Look at those holes in there. Interesting. Let me get some pictures and stuff on my phone. Be right back. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I mean, it was a mushroom. It was pretty old, mature, well past prime, but people find all kind of uses for mushrooms. They use it for like dyeing material, you know, and teas, and besides just frying them up and eating them. So, which, you know, anytime you ask, how should I cook this? Oh, butter and garlic. Oh, okay. Yeah, butter and garlic. Honestly, what can't you cook with butter and garlic? So, that's the answer to life, I guess, butter and garlic. Anytime you need to eat anything, you can eat dirt. Saute it in some butter and garlic, and hey, now it's freaking delicious. So, all right, that's what we'll do from now on, y'all. Just butter and garlic. Like this mossy patchwork growing on the trail. Anywhere that's exposed a little bit, you can see it. It's like some ancient walkway. All right. I love these little crossings. Get that little bird's eye view of what's in the water. Got a nice dark color water that is from the tannins in the leaves, similar like tea. Very dark. Can't even see in it. You can see some river grass over there. So the tannins, what happens is the leaves fall, you know, like they always do, but the water's not moving very fast. And the leaves just sit there, and the tannins get drawn out of it, you know, like you would with a tea, and it makes this very dark color water. Because, I mean, there's not much sediment, you know, it's all resting at the bottom right now. But over there you can see there's some water movement through here. You can see sandy bottom there. So, got some little lilies. That grass is cool though. Probably provides housing for all kind of little creatures, little crawfish and minnows, baby dragonflies that live in the water, other flies. But this tree is just catching all kind of goopy stuff. So I guess this part of the refuge is close to the road. There's a little highway cuts through it. Now I can see some movement down there. I don't know if it's just a water current or if it's hard to tell, but looks somewhat like a fishtail. Honestly, pretty sure that is a fishtail. Huh. Let me get my phone out. It's got a good zoom. See if I can zoom in on it. I think it's just seagrass kind of flowing in the... I don't know if you can see it on here. It's right about here. Anyway, it's a beautiful little creek of sorts. That kind of marks maybe the halfway point of the trail. So, a lot of underbrush. Maybe this is what the whole place would look like if they didn't do the burns. It's like this tree fell over, but it's still alive. Look at this branch. Can't kill it. Ooh, something black crawling on the tree. Might have been a squirrel. Never seen, it was so black. Like a crow. I'm trying to see it run up a tree or something. Well, could have been that bird. Because it didn't make any noise when it got off the tree. So it could have been that bird that was there. So I figured if I walk closer it might scare it some. But it just goes to show you, you know, you may not see what you think you see. I'm talking to all you people who saw Bigfoot. I don't know. Just saying. I'm just JS. One day I might have some blurry video of myself. Put it in the archives. Unlikely. This place has, I guess, a bunch of oaks or something, but it's kind of got a park-like look to it. After they probably had some burns to clear out the underbrush. You can see some pine over here, but it's different without the pine. It's a different kind of park look. All right. Got a little flow down here. Let's see if we can check out. So you got a culvert right there. But here it is coming in from under a tree. Little feeder creek. Some sphagnum moss right here. This stuff's pretty cool. This piece is kind of dry. Throw him in the water. Stuff's cool though. See, using a lot of terrariums and stuff. And it just kind of covers parts of the sides here. Bunch more over there. Trying to see. Got a little pit here, probably a tree at some point. Trying to see if there's. Okay. Very little flow. Kind of just seeps off. So I mean, it's cool to have this bang the moss around. Just solid and wet. Look at that. Just super wet. It's kind of sandy. Got some organics in there from all this decay around. Interesting little creek. I don't think that's a creek, that's a crick. I don't even know if it might be smaller than a crick. Who knows? Saw a little spider. Just double checking for mushrooms. I mean, I don't know if this is a good time to find mushrooms, but heard something. Could have been a bird hopping around. See, got some mushrooms going on there. Covering this tree down there too. All right, stop. Look at this. Early morning, late afternoon. Slowly and quietly. Do not look for clues, like the holes from the woodpecker. Use binocular scopes, camera lens. That's a coon. Different birds, little hawks or something. Egrets and herons. All right, so we'll finish this loop, and it loops right back to the trail. That's a out and back part. I'm just gonna point out all those mushrooms again. See this? Let's see. Probably a couple of little woodpecker holes right there. I mean, there's more stuff, you know, throughout, but those 5 close proximity. Ooh, got a little swamp over here. Y'all know I'm from the land of the swamps, you know that? Down in Louisiana bayous. Bet you come out here at night, you hear some frogs going crazy or something. Nice little pool. Back on the same blazers, a little white square. It'll lead us home. Little turtle over there. Trash in the water. Trash in the water. A lot of minnows. Submerged aquatic vegetation. Lake 12. Going for a ride if you go down there. I wonder how many fish and other things get sucked down, never to return. I guess a turtle could come crawling back up at some point, but he might like his new home. Flowing into here. I bet they got a ton of fish just waiting right there. There's got to be a freaking fish zone right there, because all the little creatures getting flushed through and they're just waiting to ambush them. Huh. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to remember this for the future. Freaking fish zone right there. Alright, before we head out, this wood over here, following another animal trail, it looks like. What is tearing up this? It's crazy. Look at this. And I'm following an animal trail, or you know, maybe humans came down here, but look at that. Whole trees being gnawed on. Huh. It's kind of freaky though, man, because the only thing I'm thinking about is a bear. I don't know. What else could do that? I'm sure somebody knows. Let me know. I still think it's funny. I mean, this sand is freaking Florida quality. I wonder if they do any exporting of sand around here. I know they use it for like building beaches and replenishing barrier islands and stuff. Ooh. Yo. So just finished up the hike. It was like about 6.5 miles, and it was cool to be able to see what they do here at the refuge for, you know, what they designated it for, like migratory birds and the woodpeckers. They have, like, you know, those man-made ponds and the pine forests. It's a nice little area. So I'd like to see, you know, more of this out or all around the country. I'm sure the East Coast is a lot different than the West, because there's nobody lives out west until you get to the coast, basically. Anyway, it was a pretty good hike. I'm ready to go get something to eat, so thanks for hanging around, and I'll see y'all next time.